as far as the Congress party is concerned, they will answer for that. But I will tell you one thing, that Jitin Prasad has at least got some attention and limelight today, because he is not a great leader of the Congress party. He is a leader of the Congress party. Second point, his father was definitely a great leader of the Congress party. Everybody recognizes the fact. I have seen him since the time he was in school at the Doon School. So I can tell you one thing, that he has got a lot of things, but it is, I would not call him a traitor also, because it is his personal failings which have made him join the BJP party, because the BJP wants him, and the BJP has no leaders of their own, and they are into Brahmin appeasement in UP. That is the bottom line of it, because he lost 2014 elections, 2017 elections, 2019 elections, Bengal elections were lost under him. So what are we talking about? Are we talking about a leader of great merit in the last decade or so? Not at all. I'm sorry, I'll have to rebut, because he doesn't know my background. He knows nothing about the time since when I probably have been a member of the Congress since before you were born. All right. So let's not get there. As far as the Congress party is concerned, I never called him a traitor, right? I never called him a betrayer. What did I say? That it is his personal failings. Listen, let me complete now. It is his personal failings which have made him join the BJP. The BJP will welcome him because UP elections are, in 2022. Brahmin appeasement is going on. We know who the election commissioner is. We know Arvind Sharma has been sent to Uttar Pradesh. We know what is happening over there. So please don't try to tell me. I understand politics much better, and since before you were born, Shehzad. So let's not get there and don't get personal with me. As far as the leaders are concerned, I did not say that he's not a leader, but I said he's not one of the great leaders. See, Swati, this is simple psychology. Whenever someone is not in a good position, people tend to leave that place, that particular person. So that happens, and this is a democracy. However, this is BJP's politics. They will get anybody and everybody into their party. Now, one important thing about Jitin Prasad is he was given an opportunity by the Congress party to prove himself time and again. So that goes to the credit of the Congress party. How can you discredit them by saying that why was he given, why was he made in charge of Bengal? He was made in charge of Bengal because he was a congressman, and he was allowed to, ensure that the Congress would gain seats over there, win over there. So we need to look at politics not in the manner in which Bharatiya Janata Party does. One, when you have a family and there are people in there and there is something going wrong, are you going to try to hold them? But if he is going to be lured by somebody else, in spite of the fact that he is not performing, will you still blame the family? So the Congress family tried to keep him, and we still let him go with respect. If he has gone, that's his choice. But the BJP, how much they will benefit from him joining them will be seen in the coming times, because Shahjahanpur, from where he contests, we must not forget that the vote bank politics there is different from what the BJP expects to position him as a Brahmin, and that is already happening.